Fantasize, I analyze, I am the eyes. Yeah, they stand and lie, I stand in truth. That's my I am alive, I am alive, I am alive. I channel God, the frequency lives inside. Delinquencies leave aside, just look inside. I promise you'll find bodies the synagogue. You lie to self, then you sin to God. I take the end of lines, put it in a loop, then I tie a knot. This eternal life, this is Heka. We can never die, we are immortalized. They live mortal lives. I am more than man. I have God inside. Whoa. Opened the door and then I got inside. Found my inner child. Gave him a hug. Told him I love him. We gon' be alright. And then I gave a smile. You made me more than proud. Shed some tears. Let us scream aloud. A stand in pride. Grabbed his hand. It was the hand of God. Our fingers five. Double time. We put hands to sky. Raise them high. Raise them high. This is dua. Praise himself, praise each other, praise to health, that is the root to wealth. Praise comes from per, and it means to sell. See, that's what preachers do, buying souls, selling hell. Disguised as heaven, pushing P. Differences between prophet and prophecy. The Bible is a prop to see the lies of man, portraying God open-eyed to see. Telling tales of wanderings. I've been wondering, they don't know that we're the real wonders. Miracles, when I speak it thunders. Literal, you feel it under your flesh when your organs start to rumble. Heartbeat, you're listening to vibrations as my heart speaks. Stretch minds, I have far reach. Raj General, this is our me. This is pinnacle. Step on sinister. Everyone is demons these days. Trust me, once you step to us, you will not leave as you came. See, we ain't the same, raising names. Real fame comes from Ba. It means to speak, to say. I have lots to say. My ancestors taught me how to pray. Ask and receive. Given that you live in reciprocity, our Ba shall speak through you to give our message of praise. Hands raised. This is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. Giving praise. They're only giving praise when they receive a raise. Like thank God. I receive a raise as I rise up every single day. Raise comes from res, giving life the sun's rays, hands embrace. Consciousness extinct, even the ones who think they are woke are still asleep. Resi means to watch and it deals with what you see. Resi means to dream and it's the tongue of the speech. Watch what you speak, bring dreams to reality. Watchtower, watch me tower over with power. This is more than album, this is pure magic. Creation vibrations, layers on layers. Prayers on prayers, demon slayers, soul cakes of fire. Caught up in a rapture like I need a baker. The Lord has risen, watch the bread rise. To give sustenance, I've seen death eyes. The moon is my left eye, praise Yah, dua. This is House of ATTON. I don't have a mask on, I'll tell you all what happened. I see they got the facts wrong, flow fluid. Walk with ancestors like I'm who is. Who's this Greek named Anubis? Prove it. I see bodies walking around soulless, clueless. Ani Pata, don't compare me to Steve Jobs. Call me Pata Sakar. If you need to do more research, search Ray. Hands in vagina plays when pray. Spitting seeds into the womb to birth and raise. See, that's parades. Give thanks like it's in your hands. Collect them plates, ancient stele. Step through fire, see we trailblaze. Fate and faith, this is knowledge. Facts will flip a fake. Tell me what's at stake to give thanks. Hands raised, this is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. Scribal Sessions, Volume 1. For the record. Open your eye in alignment with time and you'll see the truth like it's a physical thing. From the darkness I arise, so it's not a surprise when you learn of the light that I bring. As above, so below, I find a rhythm and flow as I grow with the pendulum swing. This is the matrix where everyone's faking they sleep here in life while we wake up in dreams. Shedding the skin like a serpent, this work makes it worth it. Attaining a purpose while searching internal, examine what all is in me. Most will not make it, their soul cannot take it. Reality shaking, you've seen what I've seen. Reap what you sow, with the weavers of speech, achievers, and this is the read 'em and weed 'em. You cannot read them, vibrations that none of them speak. Walk a MDWNTR, light is feather is heavy to learn that your will isn't free. Natural willing, I continue to lead with my ebas. I'm sweeping my consciousness clean. Training in realms that are unseen, my aura is summons set fire to all of the fiends. Stand on my this is all seeing. I we supply 93, that means we are supreme. Healing through tones on my senses, connecting and this year. Wealthy is health, this is green. This is illusion, reality veiled in delusion. Thoughts become intrusive, it's foolish to not know by now that it ain't what it seems. This is way more than belief. I see clearly the lies. My six senses of sight are hypnotized. No wonder everyone sleeps. Open your eyes. It's time to set off the alarm. The performance self-harm. Don't you know you're a star? God in human form and you rise with the beast. More than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper. Seeing the state of the planet, the damage, the famines expanding beyond your belief. I see they landed, they've handed the people a cannon and aiming it right at your feet. Blowing a hole where you're standing, creating the panic. The tactical planning is deep. Teaching you're only a man and that God is in heaven, the seventh outside of your reach. If you're the question, they'll call you a manic, frantic, erratic, depression, demonic. When you're teaching through the magical speech, they'll call you serpent, the one in the garden. Pardon my knowledge for having the knowledge and prowess to see. He really told the truth to Adam and Eve. You'll have distinction between good and evil if you eat of the fruit of the tree. Now you're a god, open your eye, cleansing yourself so that now you can see. They stole the stories and twisted them like it's a spliff. They put the fire to leaf, I put the fire to speech. I put the fire to heat. We don't do liars and thieves, they just desire to greed. This is my record to keep, this is my throne. You cannot sit in my seat, and I command it. I give more than 10 commandments. This is the law of attraction, and we have infinite stamina. My stage is where I'm standing. This is my art, God is in me. I only keep goddesses with me. They are the magical beings, they are the holy ones, birthing the gods. We're overcoming the odds. We are the even and odd. They're in the odds, we're in the all. Ancestors answer my prayers, forever grateful. I will forever say thank you. Inspiration to awake the sleepers. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper.
You and your family health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of my heart, and may you rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forevermore in my heart.
I look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead, though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. Look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead, though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. I am him, king, crown, rings, Nesu, I am in mindset of when fighting jinns, sword swang, samurai, I am Shem, Suhor, son of Heheru, I am him, king, crown, rings, Nesu, I am in mindset of when fighting jinns, sword swang, samurai, I am Shem, Suhor, son of Heheru, words powerful, Hekau, see proof, you can feel the roots, gone, just look up, I am proof, breaking doors down, make some room, but I is now speaking through me and trust
Aaron. Welcome to the House of ATTON. Ancient Tahutian Teachers of Natiru presents Drug War, a Primordial Vision by Djed Sdm Maa Hemt Paut. Before I introduce the brothers on the panel, we will begin as we do every week with our Nefer affirmation. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Unki en Ma'at, Un en S, Nintet or Set en Ma'at, Min Hepapet en Ma'at, Her en Huqui, PRE-COMMNETARY. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Peace and love, everybody. I'm the mighty AFFIRMATION Ma'at, esteemed steward of the venerable House of ATTON. As a devoted disciple of the master teacher, the illustrious Tahuti Amenhotep Ra, I proudly undertake the role of the sagacious host for the weekly gathering within the sacred halls of the House of ATTON. Here we delve into the profound teachings that illuminate the path of Ma'at. In the sacred sanctuary of the House of ATTON, I guide fellow seekers on a journey of enlightenment and understanding. Drawn from the wellspring of ancient wisdom, our gatherings are profound explorations into the depths of truth, meticulously deciphered through the lens of ancestral artifacts and the profound teachings bestowed upon us by our great teacher, Tahuti Amenhotep Ra. My commitment to the pursuit of wisdom extends beyond the confines of our weekly gatherings. As a true-hearted devotee of truth, I strive to embody the essence of Ma'at in all aspects of life, expressing unwavering love for my people. My soul resonates with the harmonious frequencies of the MDWNTR. I stand as a loyal guardian of Ma'at, steadfastly defending the sacred principles that govern our existence within the House of ATTON. Next, we have the mighty Menkur Ra Mary Ma'at is a student of the master teacher, Saba Tahuti Amenhotep Ra, and a follower of Ma'at. Menkur Ra is the Heb, the festivities organized in the House of ATTON, cultural enlightenment advisor and teacher, developer of the Pathways to Awakening, a director and producer of documentaries, and a researcher of ancient civilizations and a researcher of the knowledge of spells. Next we have the scribe, Ani PTAH Tahuti, Tati, vizier, overseer of administration of the House of ATTON, chief treasurer, Shesh Nasut, royal scribe of Tahuti Amenhotep Ra, scribe of Ra, reciter of Aku, effective words of conscious light, one grade of Heka, excellent of magic, technology, architect of Tahuti, bull of Ma'at, truly silent one, controller of temper, most expert in his calling, protector of the Natiru, Neb Aker, lord of excellence, son of the great unifier, holder of secrets of the Duat, Smaui Sekmi, one skilled in the arts of music and poetry, Him Neter Tepi in Sheshet, high priest of Sheshet, Saba in MDWNTR, teacher of the divine language, embodiment of Patah's writing board and Tahuti's mirror, leader with the heart, great of humility, servant of the people. Tahuti manifests in him, Heru manifests in him as Patah, Neb Ma'at, Lord of Truth, Shimsu Netu, messenger and follower of the Natiru, Patah Ani, Aten Tahuti, a living netter upon earth who lives in Ma'at, Dja Usir, life, stability, and wealth. And without further ado, I will present her for the night, the mighty, the Djed Sdm. Primordial Thought 9 is a seeker of divine wisdom, the wisdom with universal structure, the wisdom that remains the same from every perspective, the wisdom that adapts to any interaction, the wisdom that creates silence, the wisdom that sustains the House of ATTON. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to Study Guide Sundays. Hotep, peace and love, great brothers.
Hey, peace. You already know. Hey, I need with the switch up on the intro.
That was last
very,
week.
very powerful. I remember I remember it, yes, but I don't remember it like that. I don't know. Maybe you read it differently. But yeah, that was powerful. That was super powerful. And I'm over here like, hey, yo, let's go. That's an introduction for that thing. You know how we always say that's an introduction for that.
I'm telling you, that got me hyped up too. I was like, you see, I got stuck for a minute. I was I'm definitely that's definitely powerful. Great brother. He sent me that last week when he presented. So yeah, I definitely like that.
Yeah, it hit different today. I don't know. It hit differently today.
What is going on with my computer? I don't know. I'm everywhere. I'm up there. I'm twice. I'm on there. Is that me? What's going on?
Hey man, I don't know, man. Either you or Ani, man, got you echoing, man. What's going on back there, man?
No, but oh no, it's all good. How y'all brothers feeling? How you feeling, great brother?
You talking about me or Ani?
Both of y'all.
Hey man, hey, we doing good. It's a beautiful thing, man. I was telling Ani earlier. It's my nephew's birthday today. My younger sister, she was, they wanted to go out, you know what I mean, and celebrate his birthday. He turning 4, and they wanted to go out, but I was just like, hey man, we got important things we doing, man. We got important things that's going on right now, and they decided to switch it up and came to the PRE. So everybody here right now, man, they here just you know what I mean, my sister, her household, me and the ATTON, and Gabriella's parents. So nothing crazy, man. They just here. It's good to have them around. They know what I do. They know. They see me walk away. They see me do my thing. Like, hey, the children, they see me putting these presentations together and being, structured and focused in that. And, man, things don't change, man. We here. I don't have no problem opening up the PRE. It's always a good thing. So, everybody here, man, they know what I do. Nobody complains. They already know. So it's just good to have the the family around, everybody good. So I ain't into the whole Super Bowl thing and all that stuff that's going on. So hey man, we trying to make it happen. That's what's good with me. But everybody's good, everybody's healthy. Set's doing good, you know what I mean? Them eyes is open, man. She just, looking around and that love, you know what I mean? The sleep is being a little less, because she's up now, right? So after she had a good feed and good nap, she at that stage where, she just looking around, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. So I love things like that, man. So yeah, man, appreciate you, brother. How y'all feeling?
To it, brother. I'm feeling wonderful. I definitely echo your sentiment. Definitely. That's what I'm at too, and that's a beautiful feeling too. I'm glad you said that, because the same thing here. I just was with my family, running errands and taking care of the stuff, normal stuff we do on Sunday. I've never watched a football game ever. Just sat and watched it. I've never watched a baseball game, football, nothing. Now I can watch some Muay Thai, some fighting, somebody, some UFC, something like that, but I can't. I just never got into it. Shout out to my daddy, because he never threw me the ball. You feel me? So I never got into it. But mom used to watch boxing with me, so we would watch boxing on Tuesday night. You know what I mean? So them types of things is where I was at. But it's about the family though. I'm with you on that, and it's a beautiful thing because my family knows the same thing. They know what I do, because of course everybody's like, hey, come through. We having a little get together and everything for the Super Bowl, and that's wonderful. I love to spend time with the family, so whatever gets us together, I'm cool with it, as long as it doesn't, you know, it's a high priority. You know what I mean? And this definitely is a priority, and my mate knows it, my family knows it, just like how you said. So it's not even an argument or a fight. Oh, we got to go to the fight party. Oh, they having this food and that. Brother, I'm finna have me some salmon in here. You know what I mean? She putting that together. I just made my juice. I gotta, you know what I mean? Made me some medicine. You know what I mean? So, you know,
hey, it's funny that you said that. Hey, it's funny that you said that, because the my brother-in-law, he got down on the red snapper, the whole snapper, throwing a whole snapper in there. So it's funny that you said the salmon. I was like, yo, he hit up the snapper, and that joint was fire. Had that with some rice. Yeah, yeah. So it was good, man. So yeah, that's funny. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, but yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Nah, that's what it is, though. That's what I'm talking about. It's things like that, because I was going to have snapper earlier for lunch, and then, you know what I mean, we ended up having what did I have? Mahi. I had some mahi fish for lunch, but yeah, you know, it's just like you know, people do what's important to them. You know what I mean, and not to knock what people do or whatever, because, you know, I definitely understand the purpose of bread and circuses. So, you know, I'm not really you know, I don't get caught up in that. It's just like you say, bro, we got work to do. You know what I mean? And if we don't do it, who gonna do it? Like, everybody is doing what they do, and it's no spite to them. It's no, because, you know, everybody's journey is different. You know, everybody do different things. So I don't knock what people do, you know, wherever they at. And I would like to give a hinu, and you know, send much Mary and love to my brother Minkur Rod Mary Mahai. He's in travel. He should be joining us later, and definitely send much Mary Hotep to our great Saba Tahuti Ama Hotep Ra. You know, definitely send him much love, Mary, to him and his family. You know, so yeah, that's where I'm at with it, the Djed. So yeah, we on the same frequency, great brother. I'm definitely looking forward to this movie. You know what I mean? Because I already know this is these movies are monumental, brother. So you know, we making history here. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. So to hinu to you, great brother, and hinu to the great brother Scribe for that powerful introduction. Set it off right. That was the set off right there for the primordial vision. That's how it start.
Man, thunderstorms, man. He out here, thunder, lightning, all that, man, coming down with that type of intro. That was fire. Yeah. Hey, look, man. This is everything that I've been doing. When it comes to my presentation, it's a storyline for what I see myself in the future, in the distance, right? So, you know, like the great Ptah Hotep says, you know, a captain who sees in the distance will never let his ship capsize. It's just one of those, man. And I'm just trying to just telling the story, man. Just telling a vision, actually. How I look at things, how I see things. Things that are not Ptah Hotep, sorry. That was MDWNTR.MEDIA. Sorry, y'all, if y'all I didn't want to misquote, but the quote was good, but the the owner of them words was MDWNTR.MEDIA. But yeah, it's just you know, nothing comes before it, man. So no matter what's happening, I gotta bring this, right? Like, regardless of the matter, I don't care what's going on around me. This doesn't change. Like, this is important. Everybody got stuff that they going on in their life. Everybody got, you know what I mean? Especially us brothers. Everybody got things that's going on, but hey, we still show up and we still here. Regardless, we still presenting. We still working on ourselves. So that's my thing. So I can have like family in the background doing whatever they doing, right? Like, that's their thing. That's cool, whatever. But I know as long as I stay consistent in this, And then whatever I become in the future, they will always know that this was the consistency. This was the discipline. This was the things that, you know, I didn't back away from and jump back into the matrix. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. I don't have to force nobody. I don't have to pull nobody. I don't have to do any of those things. As long as I'm focused on my journey and where I'm moving forward, let that be the example. So that's how I'm feeling right now. Hotep Hindu, Great Patah's back.
Hotep. Yeah, I echo your sentiment, brother. I'm with you. That's how it be with me all the time. Almost every day it's like that. It's always something going on with the family. I'm with the family. I'm going to Texas this weekend. It's like, it's always something, but that's not, I'll be here Sunday. I'll be live. Long as my computer or my phone, yeah, I'm here, bro. People do what's important to them. Welcome back, great brother.
Hotep, great brothers.
Hotep.
It's Hotep Hindu. Peace and love, everyone. Ankh Djed Usir, please hit the like button if you're here with us live. For those who are watching on the playback as well, Tua for doing that. It helps us a lot. And for those who want to support the House of ATTON and what we have taken place with what we're creating, what we're doing, what we're teaching, if you all want to assist in that process, the support links are pinned to the top of the chat. So please utilize those links. houseofatton.org. You can support us there by utilizing our store that we have. So Tua to everyone who supports us, leaving reviews, all of these things assist in our Kepara, our evolution as a movement here at the House of ATTON. So appreciate you all. Dua to the great brothers here on the panel. Minku Ara should be joining us here very soon. So I'll be checking in the back for him. So yes, Hotep great, the Djed Sdm, looking forward to this showing you're about to give. I know it's gonna be fire and deep. I love these topics that you dive into. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Don't get much movie night time, so take this for that, and it's a beautiful thing. So you know, I'm always excited to be a part of something early that I know is going to be great on so many levels. So yes, looking forward to this. And oh, here goes Minku in the back. Let me add him to the OBS here so we can get some words from the great Djed Maa before we pass it on to the Djed. All right, Hotep, mic check, Minku.
Hotep, peace, peace.
Peace, Hotep, we can hear you.
Beautiful. Hotep, peace and love, everyone. Looking forward to these the Djed visions. Definitely always inspiring to see how he puts together his productions. Hope everybody is doing well. Definitely looking forward to what's going on in these drug wars. There's always some kind of war going on. So peace and love to the brothers on the panel. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to the HOA. Peace and love to the question answerer, Master Teacher Sabato Hootie, as we are all battling for victory in the name of the Netaru.
All right, Hotep, great brother. Tua. Tua for all the works that you're doing. Great brother, and always great to hear your Karu. So yes, we will go ahead and get started again. Here is the support links that are pinned to the top. You can scan the QR code and it'll send you directly to the support links. So Tua to everyone, and at the end we'll compile and put together all the support, and we'll show and give dua and honor to those of you who give reciprocity to these sessions, these classes, these productions. So yeah, peace and love, everyone. Basa Tut Maka Ox Effect, Amun Ka Tut Tahuti, our great moderators here at the House of ATTON. Hotep to you, great brothers. And the wonderful Amunet Kat Sa'ank Tut Tahuti, our great social media manager here at the House of ATTON. Hotep to you. We have the wonderful Angela Gates, Hotep Marie. Minty Hotep is here with us. Peace, Hotep. All right, so we'll go ahead and pass it to you, great Djed, if you're ready.
Yes, most definitely, man. I'm ready to go. Let's make it happen. All right, hey, peace. So, yeah, dua to everybody, bringing their attention to the House of ATTON. Definitely appreciate y'all. I don't know if he's on yet, but I definitely want to give a live shout out to my great brother Nook Poo Nook for showing mad love, man. He showed me mad love for me and the Out. Tua to him, definitely appreciate his wonderful energy that he has put forth. I appreciate you, great brother. So Hinu and Tua to you, great brother, Mena Natiru. Always look after you and support everything that you're doing, man, and doing what is beneficial to your Ka and following your Eve. So Hotep and Tua to you, great brother Nook Poo Nook. Definitely appreciate you. Hopefully you hear that. But yeah, hey, with that being said, I put this together. There's a transition going on within me. It's a story, man. It's a journey, and everything that I bring here, it's how I view things, how I look at things, and as I learn things, I internalize those things. So right, so I don't bring these things really to the table to just be telling y'all like, hey, A, B, and C, right? Usually a lot of things that I bring, or majority of the things that I bring to the table, I'm really speaking to myself, because these presentations not only helps me mature, but I'm really, the growth is really dealing with oneself. It's really like that time that you spend when you're studying, when you're trying to build something. To me, I feel like you're really talking to yourself, and it's finding that internal consistency, right? So those things are important to me. And so as things gradually, as you see my presentation starting to change little by little, just know that I'm dealing with self more than telling y'all really what to do. You take these presentations and do with them as you please. That's up to you. I'm just spending time and I'm just sharing my vision. I'm sharing how I view things and how I look at things and the things that I'm into and what I'm learning. So, like I said, it's the war is within here. It's within the mind. So no matter what you're going through, just know that if you are in control in here, nothing, no one could ever break you down and push you into areas that you don't want to be in. So I appreciate you all's attention, and hey, we're gonna let the presentation speak for itself. Ataf or Ani, just know that this presentation, regardless of what you see, like, just know the ending is as the beginning. So whatever you see, try not to throw in the noises thinking that it's over. Just however it starts, it's going to end, and then you will know when it ends, right? So I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, let's get started, man. Let me get to this. So let me share my screen. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready right now. Let's go. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear it now?
Hearing is beneficial to a son who willingly hears. For when what is heard takes root in the hearer, he who has heard will become one worthy himself of being heard. It is good to hear, and it is good to speak, but he who can hear possesses what is advantageous. Hearing is beneficial to the hearer. Hearing is better than everything, for through it, good affection comes into being. In contemporary society, the word fiend is often associated with addiction, particularly to narcotics. However, humans are becoming fiends not solely due to substance abuse, but also because of overstimulation and dependency on artificial dopamine triggers. From social media to instant gratification, humans are becoming enslaved by their desires and cravings, fundamentally altering human psychology and behavior. This presentation will explore the concepts of fiending beyond drugs, focusing on the roles of dopamine, social conditioning, technology, and consumerism in creating a culture of addiction. Dopamine often refers to as the feel-good neurotransmitter. It is central to motivation, reward, and pleasure. While it is essential for survival and drives behaviors such as eating and procreation, modern society has found ways to hijack this system. Social media notifications, fast food, and digital entertainment provide quick and easy sources of dopamine, reinforcing compulsive behavior. The more these stimuli are indulged in, the more the brain craves them, creating a vicious cycle of dependency and diminishing returns. Each hit of dopamine, whether from a notification or a sugary snack, provides less satisfaction over time, compelling individuals to seek out even more intense stimuli to achieve the same effect. This escalation perpetuates the cycle, making it increasingly difficult to break free without conscious effort and intervention. Social media platforms are designed to exploit the brain's reward system. Features such as likes, comments, and instant messaging provide continuous reinforcement, creating an environment where individuals feel compelled to check their devices obsessively. Algorithms are fine-tuned to maximize engagement, keeping users hooked through targeted content, endless scrolling, and unpredictable rewards, parallel to gambling mechanics. You see, over time, this behavior leads to diminished attention spans, decreased real-life social engagements, and a resilience on external validation for self-worth. The neurological impact extends to increased anxiety, reduced self-esteem, and difficulties in forming deep, meaningful relationships. The modern human is now a fiend for digital approval, often prioritizing online presence over real-world connections. Consumerism feeds into the fiending mindset by promoting the idea that happiness can be purchased. Advertising exploits psychological vulnerabilities, making individuals believe they need the newest phone, clothing, or gadget to be satisfied. The dopamine hit from making a new purchase is short-lived, pushing individuals into a cycle of excessive consumption and dissatisfaction. This addiction to material wealth fosters anxiety and perpetuates financial instability. The initiation of fast, easily consumable entertainment such as TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and binge-watching TV shows has conditioned individuals to expect instant gratification. The patience required for activities such as reading, deep conversation, or learning new skills has diminished. The neurological impact of constantly seeking quick entertainment rewires the brain to expect rapid reward, leading to decreased resilience when faced with tasks requiring sustained effort. As attention spans shrink, so does the ability to engage in meaningful work and relationships. This resilience on high-speed entertainment contributes to mental fatigue and an aversion to boredom, which is crucial for fostering creativity and problem-solving skills. When individuals constantly seek instant gratification, their tolerance for delayed rewards diminishes, making perseverance in long-term goals more difficult. Excessive exposure to rapid entertainment formats can lead to cognitive overload, reducing an individual's ability to focus deeply on tasks requiring sustained attention. This not only affects personal productivity, but also impacts interpersonal relationships, as meaningful connections often require patience and thoughtful communication. The result is a society feeding for constant stimulation, losing the ability to engage in deep thinking, reflection, and the nuanced richness of slower-paced activities, essential for intellectual and emotional growth. Here's an example we can use for our children. Imagine if you had a bowl of candy and you ate one piece every minute. At first, it tastes great and makes you happy. But if you keep eating more and more, you start to feel sick, and the candy doesn't taste as good anymore. The same thing happens with entertainment. If we always watch shorts, exciting videos, and never do things that take time and effort, our brains forget how to enjoy slower, deeper activities like reading a book or playing outside. Just like eating too much candy isn't good for your body, too much fast entertainment isn't good for your brain. Junk food is engineered to provide maximum pleasure with minimal effort, contributing to feeding behavior. High levels of sugar, fat, and salt overstimulates the brain's reward system, making natural, nutritious food seem unappealing in comparison. The fast food industry capitalizes on these dependencies, using aggressive marketing tactics, convenience, and low prices to ensure continuous consumptions. Much like drug dealers, fast food chains create a cycle of addiction by designing products that produce momentary pleasures but lead to long-term harm. Just as narcotic substances hijack the brain's reward system, junk food manipulates cravings, making individuals feel withdrawal-like symptoms when deprived of highly processed meals. This mirrors the tactics used in drug distribution, where the product is made easily accessible, affordable, and difficult to resist, fostering an entire population hooked on unhealthy foods. The result is widespread obesity, diabetes, and other health issues, further cementing the parallel between junk food dependency and substance addiction. Another major aspect of fiending is the widespread consumption of pornography, which overstimulates the brain's reward system and desensitizes individuals to real-world intimacy. Studies have shown that excessive pornography consumption can lead to decreased libido, unrealistic expectations, and difficulty forming genuine connections. The instant gratification provided by pornography fosters an unhealthy resilience on artificial stimulation, weakening the ability to experience true intimacy and emotional fulfillment. This topic can be very controversial, especially in an era that glorifies hustle culture. Many individuals become fiends for productivity. The pressure to constantly be busy, making money and advance professionally leads to burnout and mental exhaustion. The dopamine rush associated with achieving goals becomes a crutch, making it difficult for individuals to relax or engage in leisure activities without guilt. This addiction to productivity often results in strained relationships and declining mental health. Excessive work commitments often lead to the neglect of family and household responsibilities. Parents consumed by their careers may struggle to provide emotional support for their children, leading to feelings of detachment and resentment within the household. Marriages suffer as well, with partners feeling neglected and communication breaking down over time. This prioritization of work over family dynamics weakens the fundamental emotional bonds that sustain a healthy home life, perpetuating cycles of loneliness and emotional distance within the families. Video games offer a compelling form of escapism, providing an alternative reality where individuals can achieve goals, socialize, and experience excitement. While gaming can be a healthy hobby, excessive gaming leads to addiction-like behavior where individuals neglect real-world responsibilities in favor of digital accomplishments. The constant reward system embedded in games manipulate dopamine levels, making it difficult for players to find fulfillment in mundane daily tasks. This addiction can negatively affect academic performance, work productivity, and even relationships, as individuals may prioritize gaming over face-to-face interactions. Excessive gaming can contribute to physical health issues such as sleep deprivation, poor posture, and an inactive lifestyle, increasing the risk of obesity and cardiovascular disease. When individuals become dependent on artificial dopamine sources, their ability to experience natural joy diminishes. Depression, anxiety, and apathy becomes common side effects of overstimulation. The brain becomes desensitized, requiring more intense stimulation to achieve the same level of pleasure. This results in a collective psychological decline, where people feel disconnected, dissatisfied, and unable to find meaning in life. As individuals seek out more extreme stimuli to recapture past pleasure, they begin to lose the ability to engage in simple, naturally rewarding experiences. Activities that once brought joy, such as spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, or engaging in creative hobbies, becomes less appealing. This leads to a reliance on external and often artificial sources of stimulation, such as social media, fast entertainment, or even consumerist behaviors, exhibiting feelings of emptiness and frustration. You see, over time, this pattern of overstimulation and diminishing returns fosters a sense of hopelessness. People may begin to struggle with motivation, finding it difficult to pursue long-term goals or even complete basic daily tasks. This psychological state not only affects personal well-being, but also has wider social implications, contributing to increased rates of mental health disorders, social isolation, and a weakening of communal bonds. While modern society promotes fiending behaviors, it is possible to break free from these compulsions. Strategies such as digital detoxing, mindfulness, and moderation can help rewire the brain to seek fulfillment from natural sources. Engaging in deep relationships, meaningful work, and physical activity can restore balance to the dopamine system. By recognizing and addressing fiending tendencies, individuals can regain control over their lives and rediscover genuine happiness. You see, in dopamine deficiency, the first major hurdle of withdrawal is the sudden drop in dopamine levels. Without the constant influx of high stimulation activities, individuals may experience mood swings, irritability, and emotional instability. You see, the brain, deprived of its unusual reward system, struggles to find balance, leading to episodes of sadness, frustration, and apathy. Similar to substance addiction, withdrawing from fiending behaviors often leads to overwhelming cravings. These cravings arrive when the brain seeks out the familiar sources of dopamine it was accustomed to, making relapse a significant risk. Everyday triggers such as seeing a smartphone notification, smelling fast food, or encountering gaming advertisement can reignite the desire to re-engage in unhealthy habits. One of the biggest struggles in withdrawal is the perceived sense of boredom. You see, individuals may find that activities they once enjoyed, such as reading, exercising, or socializing, feel underwhelming in comparison to the intense stimulation they are used to. This period of adjustment can lead to an existential crisis where individuals question whether they will ever find joy, especially in normal activities again. Many individuals experience heightened anxiety when attempting to withdraw from fiending behaviors. You see, this restlessness stems from the brain's craving for stimulation and the fear of missing out. The constant need to check social media, watch short-form videos, or binge on digital content can lead to severe withdrawal symptoms such as nervous energy, difficulty focusing, and panic attacks. The absence of instant gratification can lead to depressive symptoms. Individuals withdrawing from fiending behaviors may feel empty and unmotivated. Since they have conditioned themselves to seek happiness in artificial dopamine sources, they may struggle to find meaning in daily life, leading to feelings of despair and low self-worth. Individuals may realize they have distanced themselves from family and friends, leading to loneliness and social awkwardness. Rebuilding these relationships requires effort and patience, which can be difficult for someone struggling with withdrawal symptoms. A disturbed dopamine system often leads to sleep issues. People who withdraw from fiending behaviors might experience insomnia, irregular sleep patterns, or difficulties staying asleep. Without the artificial highs that previously controlled their circadian rhythm, their bodies struggle to regulate energy levels, leading to exhaustion and lack of motivation. You see, without their usual coping mechanisms, individuals undergoing withdrawal may find themselves overwhelmed by stress. Whether it's work pressures, academic challenges, or interpersonal conflicts, the absence of quick dopamine fixes leaves them feeling unequipped to manage stress effectively. This can lead to avoidance behavior, procrastination, or even emotional outbursts. Many individuals experience cognitive withdrawal symptoms such as brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems. This happens because the brain needs time to adjust to a lower level of dopamine stimulation. Without the constant hits of excitement, mundane tasks feel unbearable, leading to decreased productivity and motivation. As neural pathways readjust, individuals may also experience difficulties in processing complex thoughts, retaining information, or engaging in deep focus for extended periods. This cognitive impairment can contribute to frustration and self-doubt, making it even more challenging to persist through withdrawal. You see, over time, the brain gradually rebuilds its capacity for sustained attention and mental clarity, allowing individuals to regain their ability to think critically and function effectively without dependence on artificial stimulation. People who have spent years engaged in feeding behaviors may struggle with identity issues during withdrawal. They may question who they are without their habits, leading to self-doubt and confusion. This is particularly common in individuals withdrawing from workaholism, as they may feel lost without constant productivity. The sudden absence of their usual activities can create an external crisis, as their self-worth was often tied to their engagement in these behaviors. This struggle can lead to emotional distress, feelings of lack, and even depression as they navigate a world where they must redefine their sense of purpose. To overcome this, individuals must engage in self-reflection, seek out new meaningful activities, and build a support system that encourages them to develop a healthier and more balanced sense of identity. The frustration of withdrawal often manifests as increased irritability. Individuals may become more reactive, snapping at loved ones or feeling impatient with small inconveniences. This heightened sensitivity is a symptom of the brain adjusting to a new, less stimulating reality. Additionally, stress levels may spike as individuals struggle to cope with the absence of their usual dopamine sources, leading to feelings of frustration and agitation. Many people undergoing withdrawal also experience a sense of emotional rawness, where even minor setbacks feel overwhelming. Without the instant gratification they were accustomed to, they may have difficulty regulating their emotions, making interactions with others more challenging. Over time, however, with conscious effort and support, individuals can learn healthier coping mechanisms and rebuild emotional resilience. Many individuals who go through withdrawal reflect on how much time they wasted engaging in their feeding behaviors. You see, this realization can bring feelings of guilt, regret, and even self-loathing. It is important for them to acknowledge their past behaviors without dwelling on the negative emotions that come with it. Instead, they should use this reflection as motivation for personal growth and future improvement. Recognizing the past as a learning experience rather than a burden can help individuals move forward with a more positive mindset. This newfound awareness can inspire individuals to adopt healthier habits and engage in meaningful activities that contribute to their overall well-being. Redirecting their focus toward personal development, reconnecting with loved ones, and setting new goals can provide a sense of fulfillment that was previously lacking. By embracing a mindset of self-compassion and gradual progress, they can break free from the cycles of guilt and create a more balanced and fulfilling life. As the brain adjusts, individuals may find themselves hypersensitive to external stimuli such as noise, bright lights, and crowded places. The overstimulation they were used to has left their nervous system overly reactive, making it difficult to feel comfortable in everyday setting. Many people rely on feeding behaviors as coping mechanisms for underlying issues such as stress, trauma, or loneliness. Withdrawal forces individuals to confront these issues without their usual crutch, which can be overwhelming and emotionally painful. Without the artificial dopamine sources they once depend on, individuals may experience a surge of unresolved emotions, including sadness, frustration, and anxiety. The absence of distractions can bring buried trauma to the surface, making it imperative to develop healthier coping strategies such as therapy, mindfulness, and engaging in meaningful social interactions. Those going through withdrawals may feel a sense of emptiness as they struggle to find fulfilling replacements for the habits that once provided them comfort. Learning to embrace discomfort and gradually build resilience is crucial for navigating this challenging transition successfully. The human mind is a remarkably adaptive and resilient force, capable of immense change when necessary. In a world that increasingly fosters dependency on artificial dopamine triggers, individuals struggling with fiend-like symptoms often feel trapped in cycles of overstimulation. However, the mind has the incredible ability to rewire itself, heal, and form new habits that restore balance and well-being. One of the most profound qualities of the human brain is neuroplasticity, the ability to form and recognize synaptic connections, particularly in response to learning or experience. When an individual makes the conscious decision to break free from fiending behaviors, the brain begins to rewire itself, forming new pathways that prioritize healthier habits. Over time, these changes become reinforced, allowing for sustainable long-term transformations. Overcoming fiending behaviors requires discipline, which is a skill that strengthens with practice. Initially, resisting temptation and delaying gratification can feel nearly impossible. However, the more individuals practice self-control, the easier it becomes. You see, the brain adjusts to the new normal, making it possible to resist immediate pleasure in favor of long-term rewards. Mindfulness is an essential tool in rewiring the brain away from artificial stimulation. By practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and conscious awareness, individuals gain the ability to observe their impulses without acting on them. This heightened awareness helps in resisting urges and finding fulfillment in the present moment rather than seeking external validation or instant pleasure. One of the most significant hurdles in overcoming fiending behaviors is learning to value delayed gratification. You see, the mind, accustomed to instant rewards, must be trained to appreciate long-term achievements. By setting goals and celebrating small victories, individuals can reshape their expectations and derive satisfaction from persistence rather than instant success. Replacing unhealthy habits with positive routines is key to sustained recovery. Exercise, reading, and deep conversations and creative pursuits stimulate the brain naturally, providing a sense of fulfillment without artificial dopamine spikes. The more these habits are reinforced, the more they become second nature, creating a self-sustaining cycle of growth and well-being. Social interactions play a crucial role in overcoming fiending behaviors. Genuine human connection fosters emotional stability and provides a natural source of happiness. As individuals detach from artificial stimulation and prioritize meaningful relationships, they experience deeper satisfaction and a stronger sense of belonging. The overstimulation from fiending behaviors often makes ordinary activities feel dull. However, with time, the mind readjusts to appreciate the simple pleasures of life. Watching a sunset, enjoying a home-cooked meal, or having a heartfelt conversation can provide deep and lasting joy without the need for excessive stimulation. Withdrawal symptoms can be overwhelming, but the brain's resilience allows individuals to endure and adapt. As the mind stabilizes, cravings decrease and the ability to experience natural pleasure returns. By recognizing that discomfort is temporary, individuals can push through difficult moments and emerge stronger on the other side. Fiending behaviors often lead to cognitive fog and short attention spans. Once individuals remove excessive stimulation, their ability to concentrate improves. The brain becomes more adept at deep thinking, problem solving, and sustained focus, leading to increased productivity and mental clarity. By consciously regulating dopamine levels through intentional activities, individuals can maintain a balanced and stable mental state. Avoiding excessive artificial stimulation and seeking fulfillment in productive endeavors allows for a sustainable sense of happiness and motivation. The journey of overcoming fiend-like symptoms is a testament to the mind's extraordinary ability to adapt and heal. Through neuroplasticity, discipline, mindfulness, and self-awareness, individuals can break free from unhealthy dependencies and rediscover the beauty of natural fulfillment. By embracing patience, developing resilience, and fostering meaningful connections, the mind regains its ability to experience true happiness, proving that transformation is always within reach. Success is often attributed to talent, intelligence, and luck. While these factors can play a role, the most significant and reliable determining factor of success are consistency and discipline. These two qualities form the foundation for achieving long-term goals, overcoming obstacles, and improving personal and professional life. They are the unsung heroes of greatness, quietly shaping individuals into accomplished, respected, and fulfilled beings. Consistency is the ability to maintain a particular standard of performance over time. It involves repeating positive habits and actions until they become second nature. You see, success is rarely the result of a single grand gesture. Rather, it is built through small, persistent efforts. Consider the example of a professional athlete. They do not achieve excellence overnight. Instead, they train daily, follow strict routines, and improve incrementally. Their consistency in training ensures their long-term success. Consistency builds trust and credibility. In professional settings, employees who consistently deliver quality work are more likely to earn promotions and opportunities. In relationships, consistency in communication and effort fosters trust and deepens bonds. Whether in personal development, career advancement, or skill mastery, consistency provides the stability needed for growth and achievement. Discipline, on the other hand, is the ability to control one's impulses, emotions, and behaviors to align with long-term objectives. It requires a strong sense of self-regulation and commitment. Unlike motivation, which is often fleeting, discipline keeps individuals on track even when they lack enthusiasm or energy. Discipline enables people to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term rewards. For instance, a student preparing for an important exam may prefer to watch television instead of studying. However, discipline allows them to prioritize their studies, knowing that the reward of the good grades and future career prospects outweighs the momentary pleasure of entertainment. Individuals pursuing a fitness goal must adhere to their diet and exercise regimen despite cravings and fatigue. Discipline fosters resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. Without discipline, failures can easily discourage and derail progress. However, disciplined individuals push through adversity, learn from their mistakes, and continue striving toward their goals. While consistency and discipline are powerful individually, their true strength lies in their synergy. You see, discipline initiates action, while consistency sustains it. Discipline forces an individual to start a healthy habit, such as exercising or reading daily, while consistency ensures that the habit becomes a permanent lifestyle. For example, an entrepreneur starting a business needs the discipline to work long hours, make sacrifices, and persevere through challenges. At the same time, they must maintain consistency in delivering quality services, engaging with clients, and improving their products. Without consistency, their efforts will lack continuity. Without discipline, they may give up in the face of obstacles. The power of consistency and discipline cannot be overstated. They are the bedrock of success in all aspects of life, from career aspirations and personal growth to health and relationships. While talent and intelligence may provide an initial advantage, it is consistency and discipline that sustains progress and lead to long-term achievement. These two embrace these qualities will find themselves better equipped to overcome challenges, reach their potential, and create meaningful, lasting success. In the digital age, the preference for video content over reading has become increasingly prevalent. With the rise of platforms like YouTube, Netflix, and TikTok, people are consuming more video-based information than ever before. The shift from text to visual media is not just a trend, but is deeply rooted in cognitive science, human psychology, and neurological processing. One primary reason watching a video is easier than reading is that videos reduce cognitive load. You see, cognitive load theory proposed by John Sweller in 1988 suggests that people learn more efficiently when information is presented in a way that minimizes the effort required to process it. Videos often integrate multiple forms of communication, including visuals, spoken words, and background music, which helps convey meaning more effortlessly. In contrast, reading requires an individual to decode text, interpret meaning, and create mental images, all of which require significant cognitive effort. According to a study conducted by Meyer and Marino, multimedia learning, where words and pictures are presented together, enhance comprehension and retention. Their research found that individuals who watched an explanatory video about a scientific concept retained more information compared to those who read a text-based explanation of the same concept. The combination of auditory and visual stimuli in videos aligns with how the human brain processes information most efficiently. Human beings are inherently visual learners. The brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. When watching a video, the brain does not need to exert as much effort to decode symbols and create mental imagery, because the imagery is already provided. Videos also stimulate both the visual and auditory senses simultaneously, making comprehension and retention easier. Videos often use elements such as facial expressions, tone of voice, and gestures to convey emotions and meaning, elements that are absent in plain text. According to a study by Maribran in 1971, 93% of communication is nonverbal, meaning that much of our understanding comes from tone and body language. This advantage makes videos a more intuitive and engaging medium for most individuals. Attention span is another critical factor influencing the preference for video over text. Research by Microsoft found that the average human attention span has decreased to about 8 seconds due to digital consumption. Videos cater to this shortened attention span by delivering information quickly and concisely. Most video content, especially on social media, is designed to engage viewers immediately with dynamic visuals and sound, whereas reading requires sustained focus and mental effort over an extended period. Also, a study published in the Journal of Educational Psychology in 2012 found that students who watched educational videos performed better in recall tests than those who read the same material. This suggests that the retention of information is higher than learning through videos, likely because of the dual coding theory proposed by Bavivio in 1986. This theory states that information is better retained when it is presented both visually and verbally, as seen in the video content. Videos are also more emotionally engaging than text. A well-crafted video can elicit emotions through storytelling, music, and visual effects. When people feel emotionally connected to the content they consume, they are more likely to stay engaged and retain the information presented. For instance, in advertisement and educational videos often use emotional appeal to make their messages more impactful. On the other hand, reading requires an individual to actively create emotional connections through imagination and cognitive effort. This can be a barrier for some people, particularly those who struggle with reading comprehension or have learning disabilities such as dyslexia. For such individuals, video content provides a more accessible and enjoyable learning experience. While reading remains a fundamental skill necessary for deep learning and critical thinking, watching videos is often easier due to reduced cognitive load, visual and auditory engagement, shortened attention spans, and increased emotional connection. Scientific studies have demonstrated that video-based learning improves comprehension, retention, and motivation compared to traditional text-based methods. As technology continues to evolve, video content is likely to become an even more dominant medium for information consumption. However, a balance between reading and video consumption is essential to develop both critical thinking and visual learning skills in the modern digital world. If you are to be among leaders in charge of the guidance of the many, search thyself for every flaw thoroughly until there exists in your compartment no fault. Greatest Ma'at, and ever at the ready. Wait a second. Am I a fiend?
And yes, the Hekau really works.
Push the button. Push the button. Come on. Push.
There is no spoon.
Tef, you're on mute if you're speaking. No, can't hear you.
You are watching a master at work.
Yo, let's go.
Tep, yes, I'll go ahead and go. Let me come back to the screen here as we allow the greater Tef to get his microphone right. Tep Hinu, to our great brother, the Djed for this, and don't worry, I'm not gonna take your conclusion and turn that into a sound bite. So we're not gonna turn that to a sound bite. But to our great brother, this was phenomenal. Again, wonderful storytelling, wonderful imagery and visuals to go along with the excellent writing of putting this together. So Tua for that. I love, all of what you went into, and very powerful information to have. You spoke about Microsoft and the attention span, and how that's decreased to about 8 seconds because of social media, and not necessarily social media, but the way that it's formatted now with the quick form information. So Tua for diving into this topic, which is very important to know and be aware of whenever you're traversing these hallways here, and utilizing certain tools, knowing the repercussions that are always possible with these things, and what's taking place, right, and what we're up against. Went into coping mechanisms, which is a very important thing. And I love when you touched on the absence of distraction and what that does, and being able to properly consolidate distraction within your own ankh, your own life, to create more of a focus, and how much that does, and why Ma'at is so important with the mediation, the moderation, and keeping everything at a balance, and judging and weighing everything. And so that's absolutely necessary and needed. So to our great brother, very powerful topic, very well put together. And wonderful storytelling from the perspective that you wrote it in. And the creativity. So that was phenomenal, great brother. So Tua, much dua to you, great brother, for this, and just for your continued growth and expansion and just watching the expression take place is just beautiful. So to our great brother, for your consistency, your works, your creativity, your focus, and all of these wonderful attributes that you showcase every time it's your turn here at the House of ATTON. So to our new great brother.
Hey, what's up, Hanu? Hey, two off of that. Yeah, man. That ending is is a transition of something, man. We working on something. That's the reason why you saw me at the end. I usually don't put myself into the presentation, but we working on some things. Hotep and New. Hey, I saw Nook Pooh up in here. Hey, Tua to you, great brother. Hey, at the beginning, man, I said some things about you, great brother, that, you know, Tua, for the love and the wonderful energy that you sent towards me and Na'ud. Hotep and Henu to you, great brother. I appreciate you dearly. I want to say that live. And I appreciate you, great brother. May the Natiru watch over you forevermore. And I appreciate your wonderful energy, your wonderful, your Eve. And yeah, Tua for that, great brother. I see that you're here. So I appreciate you, great brother. Most definitely. Yeah, Ani. We working on some things, great brother. Definitely, there's some things happening. That's why I said in the beginning, like, we're working on some things, the storytelling, this journey, these reps that is being put in. It's important. So to you, great brother. Things will get better as we go along, as creativity matures. So yeah, to you, great brother. I appreciate it. Definitely, like I said, I speak to myself first. These presentation is like my last one. These are things that I'm listening to, you know, when I'm going to work. You know, things, you know, if I present it to you all, best believe I'm listening to it because I'm speaking to myself. So Hotep Hanu, and I appreciate you, great brother Ali.
Did a tough want to go? He's still with us?
Go ahead, great brother.
Okay, peace. Hotep, I'm just sharing my notes that I took. To a great brother for sharing. I like how you started off, of course, with the paragraph from Willie Kelly Simpson. The line that stood out to me was, he who has heard will become / one worthy himself of being heard. I think this is true when we are conscious and aware of what we are hearing and comprehend and process what we hear and can adapt it when necessary, especially in critical times. There's a brother I listen to every once in a while. His name is Amos Wilson, and he's a psychologist, and he shares similar perceptions as you are sharing. So tool for your thoughtfulness, tool for informing the listeners of the effects of modern day norms that are detrimental and accepted and has been normalized. You cannot put a price on having a clear mind. So tool for, you know, all the warnings and your awareness and your consciousness, and sharing it with the viewers and the listeners on how these things can affect you. I like the end when I was writing my notes, it ended up being true. How you ended your presentation, how you connected the beginning with the ending with the beginning, as you shared about comprehensions and learning disabilities. So yeah, there's a lot of metabolism that you're doing. There's a lot of growth that's happening internally in your growth. And for you to be able to take what you're internalizing and what you're learning and your Kepara, and then to be able to take all that information, what's going on in your Ebe, and what's going on in your Ba and your Ka, and what's going on in your mind, and then to be able to put that all into these visuals and these presentations that you are directing is extremely powerful and very creative. To I think you touched on how when we have an emotional connection with the material that we're engaging with, the power in that. I think also kind of something that I'm exploring is how are we able to live and express ourselves based on the culture that we're living, and the culture that we would like to see, or the culture that we want to recreate. How we take all that is happening simultaneously and then put that into something that we're living. And so you are doing that with your presentations, and so that's extremely powerful to live in Ma'at, live the culture, you're writing yourself into an existence, into a future that benefits you and benefits those that are listening. So hino to you, great brother. Yeah, it's very powerful, and the way your presentations are coming across visually with the powerful information that you're sharing on social media is extremely effective. So hino to you, great brother. Keep up the good work.
Hold up. Appreciate you, great brother, man. Cool. Yes. We are most definitely painting a picture. Definitely I put the two Sebaites at the beginning and the end for a good reason for myself, is because those are two things that I hold dearly to me. Is because with us looking for truth and of course we're in a place that we found it, right? Shouts out to our Sabatahudi Amuhotep Ra. We found it, and but what is it if we don't listen? What is it if we don't pay attention to what is being presented to us? And what is it if we don't search ourselves, examine ourselves thoroughly for every flaw, right? And remove those things from us? What is it if we don't keep those two instructions, being in the house of ATTON? And to me, those are the things that I cycle, I put on replay within my coup, and it's very important. Why I have that there, and it's just I appreciate those Nefer words. Like I said, there's a transition happening, and like you said, we switching the style up, right? So that's what I love as as I'm spending time in this, creativity is starting to mature. It's starting to mature. And what I love about these presentations for me is that what I put out, it holds me accountable. And that's what I need. I need accountability. Attention to me. This is why I thank people for giving me their attention, is because one's attention makes one have to be accountable. And like I stated in the presentation, consistency and discipline only brings in trust. So I can only be trusted and be of some form of service, but it has to start with me. I have to be accountable for what I'm presenting, what I'm bringing to the table. I have to be able to live it. I have to be a walking example to it. And that's, I've always known it, but like I said, as you put these presentations together, man, you gotta live it. It's mandatory. And it's my challenge for me. It's the challenge for me to say, hey, Djed, can you live up to your rent? Can you battle through whatever that is that you need to battle through and come forth this conscious light? So it's up to you, great brother. I appreciate your enough for words. And Tua.
Nania.
Old Tep, you there, great brother? No,
we can't hear you. I'm sorry. Sorry, honey.
No, you're good, brother. Okay, I think he's coming back in. He's gonna exit out and come back in. Again, to everyone, please utilize the support links that are pinned to the top. Whether you're here live or if you're watching on the playback, please utilize those support links and support what you see. But yeah, to our great brother Djed for bringing forward what you just spoke on. That was very nefer. To for the openness and the vulnerability, and speaking about your process, which is something I wish, or that I would love for more people to do. And especially when it comes to the creative process as well. To get, no, we still can't hear you, Atef. There's no signal coming through at all. So, but yes, as a creative, and putting together a thought and bringing it forward, yeah, it's always great to speak on some of those things to inspire others to take what they're experiencing and what their thought process is, and learn how to create with it and utilize all of what we have as a canvas. And you do that very well, great brother. And just watching it all take place is phenomenal. So
To a great brother.
Mini hook. So yeah, it looks like Atef's having some technical difficulties. So we're just waiting for him to come back in. We definitely want to hear his thoughts as well. So it sounds like you're there's some form of series that's taking place, because now the Djed himself enters into the films. So I love it.
All right, don't y'all be nervous when I start hollering at y'all. Man, cool. I need a video real quick. I need some shots. Patah, I know you already ready.
Yeah, I've tried out for 3. I only made 1. So we're gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep, Minty Hotep says, the Djed, yes, your presentations are creative and very original. I love them.
Shouts out to Minty Hotep and Nook.
Nook Poo Dua. I will run it back. Nini Hook.
Shouts out to Minku Hotep and Nook. Great to to you and your wonderful Eve.
Angela Gates says, occurred the Djed 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Shouts out to Angela Gates 100. You already know. There he is.
And Hotep to this new name in the chat, Walter Taylor. See what you hearing is everything. Tua for coming through and leaving a comment.
To Walter Taylor. Ani, Atef is back. I don't know if you can hear him.
Okay, no, I can't hear him. Tua for letting me know.
Hotep, I can hear you. I think
Live now?
I think Ani's trying to add you to the live though.
Okay, let me know when I'm live, brother.
You're live. We can hear you.
I'm live? Okay, yeah. It's my time to speak. I know I'm last. That was great. Prime, I love it. I love the creativity, like the brothers said. I want to first say that I want to thank you first. First of all, let me thank you, because that was an excellent, phenomenal presentation. And I want to thank you because of what you said about accountability and being in alignment. So it's so ironic today because that you did this presentation, because I watched I just recently watched a little documentary called They Trying to Kill Us, and it touched on the food. And I love that you didn't really, it was called drug wars, but it's not, what people typically think as far as cocaine, heroin, and these different illicit street drugs. It's different. You took a different route. I love that. I love your creativity with the presentations. I definitely see the evolution. So for that, definitely what the brother said, we're gonna be doing a collab. I definitely could see some things in alignment with us, because I definitely was on this same frequency this week, as far as being accountable and And that's another thing too. I've been on this journey. This is kind of what led me here. Again, like I say all the time, as far as that was one of the first things that I did, was I began to limit my social media, because I saw how distracting it was, you know. Not necessarily for me, because I'm not really on it like that, but just in general, you know. And you know, we all have our things that we working on as far as you know, strengths and weaknesses. So you know, that was one of the first things I did. I realized I'm not really on Facebook. I don't really use it, you know. And I saw what it was doing to people, and you know how addicting it was. So you know, even now, like sometimes, man, I'll check the messages, it'd be late the next day. And I actually got 3 phones, 2 phones, and I don't, people are like, you got them phones. Yeah, it's not really for that. I'm not, you know, I'm not on the messaging apps like that. I don't walk around with my phone in my face like most people do. You know, so this was great, man. I love it. I also work in this field. And I work with the sufferers of, I work in a place where you kind of see where it goes bad, you know, and it's mostly young kids there, and they're, it's really sad, man. This was really, really, really powerful presentation you did. It really hit home with me, definitely in alignment. Because I see these young kids, man, and they're depressed. They're it's just sad, man. It's just, you know, we're suffering. We're all affected by these things, you know. Rather it's binge watching Netflix and you know, just stuff that's not benefiting us. You know, I love how you touched on the artificial dopamine, and how that disrupts your circadian rhythm. And like I said, this is how I got here. That was the first thing I did. I put down I deleted Facebook, I deleted Instagram, you know, and I began to see changes. And I wasn't never really on Instagram or Facebook like that. I wasn't a poster or a liker, but I would find myself, you know, scrolling and swiping and, you know, them types of things. So, you know, but I never really posted. I'm not like taking pictures. I just, you know, I don't know, man. This was great, brother. So I love how you touched on how it disrupts the circadian rhythm. I love how you touched on the neuroplasticity, and things that we can do to combat that, like mindfulness and meditation. That was great. That was another thing that I did early on. I obtained I didn't know what meditation was, and I obtained I'll show it to you. I obtained a headband that helps with meditation. And what it does is I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see this? I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it.
Let me hold it up. It's called a Muse. This is the first one. I have a Muse, and what it does is it measures your brain waves, and then it gives you a reading on your phone. I also have another headband. This one is called Mindy. This is Swiss made, and this also helps with focus and meditation. When you play games, you basically play a game with your mind. You control things with just, you look at your phone and you just control it with the thing. It's really interesting, and I don't really use them that much now. Sometimes I do, but early on it helped a lot. It really helped a lot, and guiding me in this direction. You know, just helping me, not knowing what meditation was, not knowing the benefits, and you know how it could help. So this was great, man. I love how you left us with the part 2. You know how I love part 2s. You know what I mean? And I think that this was digital instructions, great brother. this was digital instructions on some, not all, but some of the steps to become a netter. You know, the discipline, the dedication, the focus, you know, the accountability, you know, the eliminating, you know, different things, you know, just elevation, man. So yeah, this was great, brother. You know, I love your visuals. So this was great, brother. I'm honored to stand next to you, and all of you, brother. This is great. And another thing that I noticed too, right? Just to touch on this, just to give you guys a little piece of me, and how this directly relates to the teachings, right? So when I first started, you know, with the presentations and, you know, what we're doing here is rough. It was very, very challenging for me because I was breaking old habits and learning new ones. I'm gonna say it like that because that's the truth. And it was very challenging for me. And Ma'at is the thing that kept me motivated, right? But now, the creativity aspect of it, I love it. You know, before I was trying to figure it out, and now, you know, I'm just, like, that's what I want to do. Like, I just want to learn, you know? So what I'm doing and what you said is 100% correct, because I feel the same way, is we have to be accountable, and these presentations hold me accountable. So I have to maintain a particular standard. I have to maintain a focus. I have to stay in alignment with my eyes. So yeah, this was great, man. And the synchronicity was fire. What's going on today as far as social media, this is so necessary. This was such a powerful class. So yeah, 2 out for that, great brother. And yeah, now what I'm creating now, even though I still don't know what I'm doing, right? Let me just say that. But I'm having fun with it because it's just wide open, and my intention is there. So my intention and the standard is always Ma'at. So whatever I approach, you know, as far as the programs and learning and, you know, creating, I'm having fun. The challenge aspect of it is the fun part for me now. You know, it's not easier, you know, because I'm still learning. But because my foundation is solid, everything else just works the way it's supposed to work. And then I'm consistent. You know, I'm disciplined as far as, you know, we show up every week. We here. You know, it's millions of people watching a game of catch right now. You know, shout out to them. But, you know, we here, we consistent, and, you know, the results are gonna pay. You know, everything is going to cause and effect, you know. So this was great, man. Yeah, Hotep Hinu to you, great brother. Hotep Hinu to our moderators. I never give them credit. I do, but I don't say it out loud. I love the work that you guys do. It's phenomenal. You know, everybody plays their part, and it's never. Hotep Hinu to everybody in the chat. Nookpoo, Angela Gates, Minty. Oh, Hotep Hinu to Minty. Speaking of social media, I happened to be scrolling on Instagram yesterday, just, you know, trying to work my way on it, because now I have a purpose of why I need to be on these different platforms and stuff. I came across Minty, and I was watching her do I don't know if she drew it or she was painting it, but it was a beautiful picture of Ma'at. And then I saw some of her artwork, beautiful Nefa work, Minty. Keep up the great work. It's really, really, really great to see. And I've never saw that, and I just happened to just flip through it, and I was like, wow, this is great. And then I was like, man, this is what I'm missing. Like, you know, I don't really get to see a lot of what people do. I don't see nothing. I don't really read the comments. You know, it's just, I know the dangers of it, man, you know. And yeah, this is powerful, man. I'm gonna end it with that. I'll just keep talking. But this was great. I love the presentations, the creativity. I love the message. Definitely looking for part 2. You know how much I love part 2s. There's always a part 2. There's always more. I'm honored to stand next to you, great brothers. You know, and what we're doing here at the House of ATTON. Hotep Henu to the moderators and our supporters. Definitely Hotep Henu to our master teacher, Sabatahudi Hotep Ra. And yeah, this is great, brother. So Hotep.
Hey, peace and love to a great brother. Appreciate those Nefer words. Yeah. Hey, look, I just want to make this clear to everybody. You know, there's nothing wrong with social media depending on what you watching, depending on what you spending time in, especially like content like what we putting up here. It's cool. But if it's just pure entertainment purposes, that's a slippery slope. And if you spend too much time in the entertainment, a person can fall into those traps. So social media can definitely be utilized for great information, right? Like we wouldn't know Sabatahudi if it wasn't for social media, like YouTube and things like that. So I just want to make that completely clear. Hotep Henu, appreciate you, great brother Tough. Yeah, hey, things is happening. It's a necessary accountability that I need personally, and it's the best way for me to put myself to the test. So yeah, that's why I'm speaking the way that I am. I'm presenting what I'm presenting, and y'all shall see by the time the next presentation. So Hotep Henu, appreciate you, great brother Tef Tua, for your honesty and your wonderful Nefer words. Hotep Henu.
Nini, great brother.
All right. Yes, to our Hotep Henu, Maa Karu, everyone, for your time and for your attention, for your support. To for everyone who does support these classes and what we're doing here at the House of ATTON. So Uncle Djed Sdm to you all. And I will show the support that has come through for this session, for this class here. Okay, and to everyone for hitting the like button as well. And yeah, my social media, it's okay if you only have House of ATTON on your platforms. Yeah, I've created my algorithm to there's a lot of art, there's a lot of museum artifacts, a lot of stuff like that. And I learn a lot too from following different creators who teach in their specific field. So let me share the screen here. Okay. Here we are. All right, so we will start with Amun and Amunet, who sends in $10 for Tua or to send to Djed for your consistent creations. With an eye and a flame. Tua to Amun and Amunet for your consistency and support, and for everything that you do to continue to come forward in Ma'at and consistent in that. So Uncle Djed Sdm to you. And next we have Nukpu, who sends in 333 for Hotep or Sin Netter the Djed, Uncle Djed Sdm Maa Ku Ib Ma'at. Yes, Hotep to the great Nukpu, great brother, or Sin. Tua for your consistency every week, and for being a great representation of the Shimsu. Great brothers, so Uncle Djed Sdm to you. And next we have Minty Hotep, who sends in 222 for We Are All Healing, the Blue Swirl, Hotep, and a leaf. Dua, Minty Hotep. Appreciate you. As always, Tua for supporting, and Tua for being a wonderful creator, a creative, and one who produces art. So Tua for that and for your consistency here. Dua. And next we have Gabriella, who sends in 999 for Tua the Djed for tour or your Nefer class with a Hechet Ib and a purple Ib. Tua the Djed for your Nefer class. So yes, Hotep Henu to the great Gabriella. Tua for your wonderful support, for supporting our great brother as well, and being a wonderful representation of Hemet or Hemti in Ma'at. So Ankh the Djed Usir to you. Wonderful Gabriella. And so let me refresh here and double check. Again, Tua to the great Meru, to the supporters. Okay, here is one more. All right, here from our great Sin, our great brother, Jay Kirkland, Nefer Netter Nature J, who sends in 472 for Dua, Nefer Sebait teaching the Djed, High Off Ma'at, Mary. Yes, Hinu to you, great brother. Tua for your your consistency and your discipline, great brother. Always coming forward and supporting and being a great frequency, a great representation of Ma'at and the Shimsu. So, Dua. All right. And let me double check one more time. All right, so that looks like that is it there. So tua to everyone for your support. Nefer Netter Nature J, Gabriella, Minty Hotep, Nukpu, Amun and Amunet. And we'll give you all a great round of applause.
Better keep teaching like this. Don't nobody really want no smoke. Forget that we the real champions around here. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, we're here, and we're the best.
Never unk. Everything is beautiful in life.
All right, dua. Hotep Angela Gates. So you say I walked off. Did you get my donation? I don't think so. I might have missed it, but I don't see if it was sent today. Was it sent today? 'Cause I don't think I see it here.
She took Cash App yesterday.
Okay. No, you might need to double check. And if so, send me a screenshot of what you sent, because I don't see it here in my notifications. But tua to the great Angela Gates. We'll check on that, make sure that goes through properly. So yes, Hinu to the great Meru of the HOA, House of ATTON. All of you are so wonderful and Nefer. And I'm very thankful and honored to be amongst such Nefer Ba'u who see and recognize the matrix, and therefore you're able to see the root, which is Ma'at, and to combat that. And that is what each of us here in our individual boxes are doing, and which is continued as we come together and as we expand, it continues. So it's a beautiful flow. Okay.
She said she got an old one or something. I don't know if you can see our message. You see it?
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
So yeah, just double check and make sure it's the House of ATTON, as we aren't able to use the old one, which was just House of ATTON. So it's the House of ATTON.
You said also only social media you need is a House of ATTON to Hootie Podcast. But it's the frequency though. It's definitely the frequency, because my algorithm is, I get nothing but nature videos and animal stuff and science, archaeology. Look, and Cyber Tahuti popped up in my you know, It's like I was on that frequency. That's another thing where you can't fake it, man. Like, that's the beautiful thing about this. You cannot fake this. It's Maa or not, period. Like, you know, because it's still, listen, I am the least social media type of person at all, period. But I still end up here, and this is what I'm doing. That's crazy. To me, it's like, you know, there's no other reason that I will be doing this. No other reason you would see me on YouTube, see my face. I'm just, so yeah, whatever frequency you on, and, you know, wherever you give your energy and attention to is, you know, where you'll end up is the results you'll get. Cause I was mad at first when Saba was like, you gotta, only way to get his books. I wanted to get the books. The only way to get them, you had to message him. Minku, how long you messaged him for? He thought you was a bot. He thought you was ChatGPT before. he thought AJ Super Mogul was a European. It's like,
yeah, because there's no pictures of me on because I don't really mess with social media like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my even way back then, my Facebook page was my business page, and there's no pictures of me. I don't share what I eat. Ain't no pictures of my family. Ain't no pictures of nothing. So yeah, it was like a blank slate. All he knew is he said on Killer Breeze, if you want to take classes, hit up, message him, right? So I was messaging him, and so he didn't know what it was, and then I just knew that I wanted to connect with him, and I wanted the classes. So it was like 6 months, some 6 or 8 joints before he replied, because I just knew, you know what I mean, he was the truth. So yeah, I don't like social media. It's a digital lasso. So you can hang yourself with it, or you can take the lasso and rope what you need for your consciousness.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Cause I was mad when I was trying to get the books. I'm like, man, how I get them books? Cause that was really all I just want to learn. So I'm like, man, I need them books. And them classes, that totally went over my head. I wasn't even listening to that then. I'm like, I didn't hear nothing about no class. I just wanted the books. And it was like, you gotta go through Facebook Messenger. I had already deleted my Facebook Messenger, and I was on a roll, and it had been months. I was happy. I was bad. I was like, man, I'm not finna do it. That's the only reason why I have a Facebook page now, is because I needed to get Saba's books. I was like, finally, you know, I was like, man, like you said, he the truth, man. I gotta get these books. So I created me and that's the thing too, right? I try to create it as fake as possible. But once you have one, they already know certain stuff about you. It's certain stuff that has to be accurate with these things. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but certain things have to line up, right? Because let me tell you something, yo. I had created it with a whole fake name and everything. It wouldn't take. And then I had a picture of just like with me holding a piece of blue apatite, like a stone, or it might have been green aventurine. I had in my hand, and they let me. I put some real information, but then I just had a fake picture, like a picture of my hand. They let that go for about a week, and then a week later, they was like, I was trying to log in. They was like, yo, we got to see your face. I'm like, what? I had to take a screen. They wouldn't let me get into the account. So I couldn't even reply back to Saba, because you can't get into the messenger. Then you gotta have a Facebook to get the messenger. Yo, it was a lot, man. But you know, I'm glad I did it. I'm glad that I was on this frequency. And I ended up here. So, you know, if your motive and your intention is right, and your heart and your Eve is pure, then you know you'll be what, you know, you'll get where you're supposed to be. You know, because I definitely am where I'm supposed to be. I definitely landed in the right place amongst the right brothers, and have the best teacher. You know, I definitely got here. But you know, when I look at it, for me, it was, I like to say, I don't want to say on accident, but I ain't know nothing about no Ma'at, I tell you that. And I wasn't looking for no Ma'at. I just was trying to learn, trying to elevate my consciousness, trying to, free myself of these digital restraints. Like you said, those digital lassos. So I had deleted all the socials, and I had stopped listening to music. All I was doing was reading. Like, it's a lot of steps that I took. And then I got here. But I never could have, in a million years, bro, it's no way I could have, there's no way that I would have thought that it would be like this. There's no way. There's no way I could have planned it out like this. There's no way that I would know that I have the best teacher. Like, okay, it's no way. It's absolutely it's just not, bro. So, you can't fake this. Purify yourself daily. Like the instructions said, search thyself thoroughly. Purify yourself, man. Constantly work on yourself. Hold yourself accountable. And the beautiful thing about accountability is it ain't nobody's business but yours. You know what I mean? Like, that's the beautiful thing about it. It's only your business. Your accountability is only your business. It ain't nobody else's business. So how you approach it and what you choose to do with your time, your energy, your attention, your money, your whatever, it's nobody's business. Like Saba say, do you, do what you like, but I could tell you this, it's Ma'at or not, it's the universe, this existence is duality, it's dual, up, down, left, right, inhale, exhale, boy, girl, east, west, so, Ma'at or not, period. 8 months, huh? That's persistence, brother. But yeah, it was worth it, it really was worth it. I think it took me about maybe 2 months, because I was sick, man. Remember Saba was on Killer Priest, and then he disappeared for a minute. I was sick. I was like, I was going through withdrawals to Djed. I'm like, oh man, what's up with Killer Priest, man? Like, oh man, what is brother at, And it just wasn't the same, man. You know what I mean? Like, being in this frequency, it's Ma'at or not. That's all of it. It's no other option for me. There are no options. The option, there's no options. There's only choices. Elevate, evolve, Kepara.
Hotep.
Hotep. Who won the game, Ani?
Which game?
I don't know. I'm just clowning.
A lot of games.
It sure is. It definitely is.
Yeah, it's very interesting, right? But yeah, to our great brother for sharing what you shared as well, Atef, and going into that detail, and yeah, Ma'at is the only way that even allows for certain things to take place, including, the social media, and being able to have Ma'at as the foundation with all that we do, to make sure that there's a balance placed there, and there's a focus, and there's a discipline, which turns into a strength in other forms, in other ways. So yeah, this, Tua for sharing that, because I'm not a social media person either, at all. Never was one to. I'm a very private person, so social media never made sense to me. But aside from business, right, and that's all I've ever used it for, is business purposes, which is great for in that arena. So yeah, it's a wonderful thing that we have what we have, and we're able to see what's happening and raise our youth up with a different form of awareness, which is going to give them a super advantage in every way. So this is we have the opportunity to do some powerful things and lead by example and set it up to where we can properly teach it, right? And you really only want to be able to learn from someone who knows what they're talking about when speaking on a subject, right? So for us to be able to teach this properly, we have to learn it and master it, which is what we're doing. And everyone's able to just see it happen in real time. So it's a beautiful thing. And yeah, to our great brother, Djed, just for your consistency.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope, Djed.
Yeah,
that was a dope presentation.
Yeah, we might have to. I don't know if we're gonna get. We may have to move up our presenting weeks. I don't know if I can wait another 4 weeks for part 2. We may have to. Uh-oh, look at the Tef. He's like, let me fade the black. Let me fade the black. But yeah, it's a wonderful thing. So yeah, 2 are great brothers. Oh, and let me.
I need cutting up, man. He out there, he cutting up, man.
Yeah, come on, Djed. You know that was dope. That was a dope presentation. Drug wars.
And so yes, let me show this this support from the great Angela Gates, who sent in $6 for finally. So we were able to get it through. So Tua to the wonderful and lovely Angela Gates. Let's give her a round of applause.
Nev for Unk. Everything is beautiful in life.
All right, Tua again, Angela Gates, and Tua to all the great supporters here at the House of ATTON. Appreciate you all greatly. So yeah, we will begin the closeout of this wonderful primordial vision, drug wars. I guess this will be a part 1 as well. So yeah, looking forward to the continuation. Great brother. To everyone for your attention. To for liking the video and utilizing your social platforms if you do for knowledge, for teachings, for building a bridgeway for others to find the Tahuti Pod class in the House of ATTON. Go to the website again, support, and stay updated there. Join our Discord as well. And again, sending much ucha to the great Saba Tahuti. And may a continued Sekim healing take place to fully clear out anything that should not be there, and to his great Aut, Uncle Djed Sdm, much healing and loving energy. To the great Saba for all that he does for us, and everyone, please continue to support him, support the pod class for these times here where Saba needs has a much needed rest and break to recover, and so continue to support him in these times as well. And yes, looking forward to seeing you all in the fundamental sessions that we give the Karu, and we'll see you all again within the pod class. And so I'll conclude with the Medu. Sekim Arit Wader Ka'a Simu Hatunatiru Pert Enthetep. I obtain the power to do what pleases my Ka. May the hearts of the Natiru lead me. I come forth in offering. Dua.
Should I go next with my closing?
Sure.
Peace, peace, Hotep. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to the HOA. Peace and love to the brothers on the panel. Yes, we are thinking of you, sending all our Mary to you and your family. Definitely heal up. We definitely are looking forward to the next time you teach. Yes, definitely support Saba in these times, these crazy times that we're in. Peace and love to you, Djed, for your thoughtfulness and giving us peace of mind, and sharing the importance of, having a clear mind, the importance of being heard, so you are worthy to be heard. So, Hinu, for your hard work and dedication, your consistency, powerful visuals. I will close with the adoration to Tahuti. Come to me, Tahuti, O noble ibis. Come to me and give me counsel to make me skillful in your calling. He who masters it is found fit to hold office. Fate and fortune are to be found with you. Uncle Djed Sdm, Hotep Mary.
Hey, Hotep Hanu. To you, great brothers. Appreciate the wonderful Nefer Medu. Appreciate everybody in the chat, all of your wonderful Medu, wonderful energy. We working on things. The House of ATTON is definitely moving forward and evolving. So it's definitely important to not only focus your attention on what we're doing, but each day you work on yourself, right? And what you decide to do with this life that you have, it's important, and that's what's going to be judged. That's the accountability that you got to have, is what you do with yourself, regardless of the matter. Whether you like what we say, whether you dislike what we say, it's all going to come down to how you represent yourself, and what that echo to other people who are watching you, and whatever you're representing. So I appreciate everybody. Shouts out to Hinu and Hotep, to our great Saba Tahuti Amun Hotep Ra and his Aut. May you all heal up. Shouts out to you, great brothers here on the panel. Y'all know I definitely love being up here with you all. Shouts out to all our supporters, everybody in the chat. Definitely appreciate y'all as well. I'm definitely grateful. I appreciate the opportunity to hold myself accountable, because from here on out, you know, that accountability will have to work itself through me, and you know, we're gonna take it one step at a time. So to you all, may Ra grant you and your family health and prosperity. May your mind be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you all rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forevermore in Ma'at. I am the Djed Sdm Maa Hemt Paut. For everybody in the Tiru, Uncle Justin Nev, Nefra Rupesh.
Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to all the supporters. Peace and love to our master teacher, Saba Tahuti Amahotep Ra, and his family, his animals. Look forward to you returning more powerful than ever. Hotep Ahinu to you great brothers. This was great. Djed, I love it, like I said, and I'm definitely excited, looking forward for what's next. Me and Menku decided that Menku's not gonna present next week. I'm not gonna go the week after. You're up next. We decided that. So hope you got part 2 ready. I'm just messing with you. But we definitely looking for part 2. Looking forward to that, you know, part 2, 3, 4. You know, continue to please the netter, great brother, great brothers. Said, and yeah, this is the frequency that we in, you know. And Hotep Inu to you know, everybody that supports, you know, it's this is very, very, very strange times that we're in, so it's definitely important that you you know, focus on what's important. And this class right here tonight was about not foregoing social media, but just using things, you know, in its proper context, keeping things in context, you know. It's about balance. It's about keeping things balanced, you know. So this was great, and it's necessary, especially with what's going on. So Hotep Hinu to you great brothers. Definitely look forward to the next one. Looking forward to Menku, what Menku got lined up. Always inspiring from you brothers, man. I'm very excited right now. I'm so excited because you know, I'm working on mine still right now, so I'm just loving it, man. I'm just loving loving what we got going on here and what we doing, just you know, doing my part. So with that, we will end as we began with our Nefer affirmation. From today's class, Nefer class, from today's reading, if you are among leaders in charge of the guidance of the many, search thyself for every flaw thoroughly, until there exists in your compartment no fault. Great is Ma'at and ever at the ready. Unki and Ma'at, NS, Nintet Osset and Ma'at, Men Hepapet and Ma'at, her in Huqui, per Iku. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light.
You did what? Neb for Unk. Everything is beautiful in life.
Forget that we the real champions around here. Yo, let's go.
Shed. Closed my eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move, but my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed. Eating alkaline at this time, fasting rezo shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, fear had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of states effect. That's relaxed, I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I've seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling forcefully, holding the body down. Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within, I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it, and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight's astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis, laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror, staring at my car's reflection. I was so ecstatic, flying in every direction. This was months of subconscious reprogramming and redirection. Place my thoughts in my body, wake up, that's what I did. I was reborn from that day so I could start to live. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed.